In ancient Greece, Astraea was revered by mortals as the wisest priestess in the temple of Aphrodite. Her beauty was said to rival that of Aphrodite herself, and word of her allure reached the heavens. Although mortals swore her heart belonged to her goddess alone, she harbored a secret yearning for passion beyond the temple walls. One evening, Eros, the god of love, spotted Astraea during a festival. Intrigued by her dedication to his mother, Aphrodite, and sensing the hidden longing within her, Eros disguised himself as a mortal musician to win her heart. Their love was forbidden, as a god should never fall for a mortal who serves another deity. Under the moonlight, Astraea and Eros shared stolen moments. Each encounter was cloaked in secrecy, their connection blossoming like flowers in shadow. But Apollo, who was enamored with Astraea's beauty and intelligence, grew suspicious. He couldn't stand the thought of a mortal rejecting his advances for another man, especially one who seemed unworthy in comparison to a god like him. Apollo devised a plan to expose their love affair to Aphrodite, knowing the goddess would not be pleased. As punishment, Aphrodite cursed Eros and Astraea's love, decreeing that every time they were near each other, Astraea would feel an uncontrollable, blinding jealousy whenever another woman looked at Eros. The goddess sought to remind both Eros and Astraea that love should never lead to possessiveness. For days, Astraea suffered, tortured by her jealousy. Eros, too, was trapped, unable to comfort her without fueling her insecurities. Their once pure love had turned into pain, and the bitterness of jealousy overwhelmed the sweetness of their connection. Realizing the curse could only be broken by accepting the imperfections of love, Astraea finally saw her own insecurity for what it was. She knelt before Aphrodite, asking for forgiveness and a release from her possessiveness. Touched by Astraea's humility, Aphrodite lifted the curse, giving the mortal woman and her son Eros one chance at true, selfless love. In a bittersweet end, Astraea chose to let Eros return to the heavens, understanding that love does not require ownership. She continued her life in the temple, wiser and more at peace, teaching her followers that true love is not about holding tight but about letting go. Lesson: in a world where jealousy and control often mar relationships, this story reminds us that love rooted in respect and self-acceptance is the only love worth cherishing. True love is not about possession but about nurturing freedom and trust.